Okay, a couple tips about sanding your bowls, especially on the inside. First of all, I really like this type of sanding setup, and I put it on a right hand drill because it's a lot easier to hold and get in there and do a lot of sanding for a long time, as opposed to trying to hold it like this. That's hard on your wrist. So I like to use this type, but you can use whatever you like and whatever you have. If you have reverse on yours, so that you can go backwards with it instead of just forwards, I sand with it going reverse, then I also sand with it going forward. And one thing you need to understand is that wood will have different hardnesses as you go around. So as you're turning, for instance, you see this punky part right here. As you're sanding, you're going to sand and you're going to leave the hard parts are not going to sand down as quick as the soft parts. So you're going to end up with ridges. So you got to be very, very light with your touch. And what I always use is this method. I say, okay, if you see the sponge there and you can press in, you never want to be pressing in. You want to be turning so that it is just barely gliding on that surface. And let the sandpaper do all the work, so that you're not having to cause any problems or potentially even knock it off of your chuck, which can happen, especially if you have it spinning. I don't always spin all the time. Sometimes you want to go in there without using the spinning. Is just easier to hold it this way while you go in there and sand parts. As you can see, this is a really rough piece, and it's going to take a lot more sanding before I'm done. But just wanted to touch on a few little tips that will help you in the sanding, and trust me, it's worth getting a few of these tips at Amazon or someplace and have maybe 5 or 6 different grits of sandpaper. It really does help.